Hey guys, welcome to the video. As you can tell from the title, in this video we are going to be talking about if we can defeat the ultimate warrior race, the Saiyans, as a Power Ranger. But before that, I want to make it clear that this is just my own personal opinion from what I have seen and researched, and I am not saying I am 100% correct. Alright guys, then let's get started. From what I have seen and researched, I agree like most of you that Dragon Ball power scaling is absurdly overpowered. But still, let us explore if there are any possibilities of Team Ranger winning. So in official Dragon Ball power scaling, power level of humans is between 0 to 10, 10 being the peak Olympic athlete. However, we also have guys like Master Roshi with a power level of 180, Yamcha 177 and Krillin, who goes to 1777 in Dragon Ball Z. But we will not take them into account, because their power is the result of special Dragon Ball martial arts training, so we can take an unmorphed ranger between 7 and a 10. Also for this video we will be comparing Standard Universe 7 of Dragon Ball to both TV and comics Power Rangers to even out the odds. Now let's get started and fix power levels of an average Power Ranger in full suit. From the TV series, we know that SPD Green and one other Red Ranger were able to lift a car that looks to be a standard medium heavy, that could weigh between 1300 to 1800 kilos, or about 4,000 pounds, so we have the reference. The record for heaviest overhead press is 263 kilos or 600 pounds, which would translate to a power level of mere 10, and comparing that to Rangers and assuming that they can lift an additional few hundred pounds, we can say in terms of lifting capacity alone Ranger suit multiplies base human power level 8 to 10 times. Adding on to that is the durability of these suits, which is best seen when in many TV adaptations, where a Ranger is able to survive a fall from high city buildings, which could translate to somewhere between 50 to over 100 times durability. So we can sum up that an average Ranger suit multiplies base power level by a factor of 10 and durability over 50. So Power Ranger base form is power level 100, and at this point we can take out 8-year-old Goku easily. But we will be comparing Rangers against a slightly more competent Saiyan. But we also have to see which Saiyan are we talking about. Is it someone like Nappa, who is considered a bum and has an official power level of 4,000, or is it someone like Dragon Ball Z Goku, with a 300,000 power level? Let me elaborate a bit more on this topic. In original Dragon Ball, King Piccolo with a power level of 250 was able to destroy planets by himself, but was later defeated by Kid Goku with power levels of 260. By these standards, power level of 100 seems far-fetched for Rangers. A Saiyan can easily blow up Rangers, along with their Zords. But the Rangers have one particular Zord, in fact the only Zord that can destroy a planet. Guys and girls, I present to you the Serpentor. Serpentor is the biggest Zord in the Power Ranger universe, first making an appearance in the Mighty Morphing universe used by Lord Zed, and in later series used by General Vengix in Wild Force, and later by Lord Draken, one of my absolute favorite Ranger. In the comics, Serpentor was by itself able to overpower over 24 Ranger Megazords in one of the most epic war arcs in comic history. But for now let us leave it at that, before spoiling anything. Alright, now to the Saiyans. Let us say we are able to land a giant Serpentor laser beam. Would that be able to defeat a Saiyan? We have seen Broly eat Chem Wave in Final Flash like nothing, each of which could easily destroy Earth, or at least a major part of it. So this becomes a bit tricky. But for now we are gonna leave Broly out of this because he might be a bit too much for the Rangers. Remember, Broly was born with a power level of 10,000, and there is no clear power levels for his adult self. But we have also know that Frieza was able to kill base Vegeta with what seems like a fraction of his power, and again he does the same in Dragon Ball Super Broly movie where he kills Broly's dad by random energy blast. So we know that Saiyans can be killed by a relatively lower power level attacks when caught off guard. which in my opinion certain Megazords like Serpentina and the Isis Sword from Power Rangers Wild Force, who could possibly jam Saiyans' neural network leaving them highly vulnerable, could easily do. Alright, on to the next question, if we can actually land the killing blow. For this we will compare speed, mobility, detection abilities and overall power level. For speed it is very hard for Rangers to match the Saiyans. Remember Dragon Ball Goku could easily dodge bullets and lightning in his base form. Even though some Rangers like Lightspeed and SPD Omega Ranger could reach hypersonic speeds, I do not think that would be enough. You see, a Saiyan can fly at blinding fast speeds, which most of the Rangers can't, at least without their battlerizers, still not near as fast as blinding speed of a Saiyan. So it seems like Rangers can't do anything about it. But once again Serpentor comes to the rescue. In non-canon sources Serpentor could also reach up to light speeds, possibly going toe-to-toe against Saiyans. But from here things get a bit more tricky if we also consider the Super Saiyan transformations. From official sources we know that Super Saiyan 1 multiplies base power level by 50, which at least translates to Dragon Ball Z Goku with 150,000 power level, far exceeding anything in Power Rangers arsenal as far as I know. And further, Super Saiyan 2 multiplies powers by 100 times, and we know from Cell Saga that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan was able to destroy Perfect Cell with a nearly infinite power level. Also Gohan was also way faster than SSJ1, even exceeding the speed of light. So anything beyond SSJ2, I do not think any of the Rangers stand any chance, like at all. But wait, if you are Team Power Ranger I still have a few ways for you to defeat Saiyans. Dragon Ball Super, Universe 6 vs Universe 7 arc, Hit vs Goku gives us the solution to the problem, and that is, Hit, before getting hit. Hit almost killed Super Saiyan Blue Goku using his time skip and dodging lethal attacks. Luckily for Rangers we have this kind of ability in Power Ranger Time Force. These guys have access to one of the strongest, most useful Zords ever, the TF Eagle, which is basically a time machine. So if these guys can travel somewhere back in time where they can kill the Saiyans, they can absolutely win. Also, there are two other reasons why I chose the Time Force over other Power Rangers. These guys have access to a special combo blaster called the Electro Booster. What this cannon basically does is, it inverts either the flow or nature of the energy, which is not made very clear, but in my opinion this can possibly counter overpowered Saiyan beam attacks, and on landing could drain out Saiyans. The second reason why I chose them is because Time Force has the only battlerizer in the entire TV series that can blow up a Megazord by itself, giving us a lethal sneak attack option against a vulnerable Saiyan. Now onto the last way of defeating the Saiyans, the one and only Lord Draken himself. For those of you who do not know, Lord Draken is the alternate universe's Tommy Oliver, but evil and way powerful, in fact the strongest Power Ranger known to exist. He has powers of both the Green and White Power Rangers from Mighty Morphins. In the comic universe, Lord Draken travels through universes, defeating and taking the morphers of those universes' Rangers, and absorbing their powers. Some of them include the likes of Samurai Rangers, the SPD, Zeo Rangers, so you know he is a real badass. Also he is not stupid like other Dragon Ball and Power Ranger villains, as he does not give his enemy possible chances to fight back. Like when the Red Samurai Ranger tries to use Talk no Jutsu on him, Lord Draken comes up with one of the most epic replies, which every Dragon Ball and Power Ranger villain should take notes from. He says, "You think you are entitled to a reason, not every destruction needs to be explained." So our boy Draken ain't gonna be sitting for 5 episodes, waiting for Goku to finish his monologues and power-ups, like Vegeta waiting for his enemy to get stronger and kick his bottoms. And he certainly is far intelligent than any known Saiyan. This guy was manipulating the Galactic Empress Rita, who was supposed to be manipulating him, which sounds crazy smart. Also, this guy manipulated the Pink Mighty Morphin's Ranger to become the Ranger Slayer, after killing her entire squad. Add on to that, in his final form he can access broken abilities like dimension teleportation and reality manipulation, which combined with his genius can destroy almost any of the Saiyans. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I would highly appreciate it. Thanks buddy for watching this video and have a good day.